And good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I'm going to do a little scam alert, looking to see how you can find reviews on Google, your Google reviews, especially the local guide reviews, and see which ones may be fake or which ones may be real. And I was discovered in looking for some home repairs that a lot of the reviews seem to be fairly not true. So we're going to go through a process. We'll look for some home repair folks and see if we can discover if they're true or not. Okay, so let me share my screen here, and we're going to look for. I have a garage door that the spring broke on it, so you can't open the door with your garage door opener, because the spring helps to open the door, which weighs several hundred pounds apparently. Okay, all right, so sharing my screen here, we're going to go to let's see, we're going to do a search for garage door repair in my town of LaBelle, Florida. Okay, now there'll be a bunch of ads. In fact, there's four different ads that are supposedly in my local area. Okay, let's click on one of these ads and see. Okay. Well, in fact, let's go down to let's not use the ads. Okay, we'll look down here. AA Affordable Garage Door Service has a rating of 3.8 with 4 stars with six ratings here. Okay, down here is Garage Door Services by Rick. Has 1 review with 5 stars. And here's one that has 5 stars with 7 ratings. So far, these aren't very many ratings. Although supposedly they're fairly near me, and you can see them on the map over here. They're actually maybe, I don't know, 20 miles away or so, so not that close. Okay. Now, somebody had told me about a particular garage door repair place that seemed to be fairly near me. I'm going to type that in and see what it shows. And I think it was called Buckingham Garage Door Company. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, we'll click on that. Okay, and then we've got a little Google review over here to the right. And you got to see the photos, see outside, see a map. And it's over in Fort Myers in an area called Olga, which is, I don't know, about 30 miles, 25 miles from me. Okay, you scroll down, and they've got 68 Google reviews, so that's a pretty good number of reviews. They got 5 stars. Now, the traditional advice when you're looking for reviews and stars is to ignore any 5-star ratings, because hardly anybody is perfect. So if you see 5 stars, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Okay, now I noticed somebody's asked a question here. Okay, well, also notice doesn't have anything about business hours, no website. It only has directions and to call them. And they got a phone number there, which is a Fort Myers phone number. Okay, let's see one of the questions here. And just curious. Okay, do you guys work Saturday? And so far, no answer. And that seems a little bit typical. You'll have people that ask a question and then nobody responds. Okay, so now let's go down to the reviews, 68 Google reviews. Okay. And we have the Buckingham Garage Door Repair Company. 5 stars, 68 reviews. And let me see. Here's the info thing. Let me see what the info thing says. Reviews are automatically processed to detect inappropriate content like fake reviews and spam. We may take down reviews that are flagged in order to comply with Google policies or legal obligations. So you can flag a review if you think it's a fake review. That's okay. So this is sorted by most relevant. Okay, we've got this Nicholas Brestrich, who's a local guide. So they have a little star there. They've done 21 reviews and 1 photo. Okay, and they include a photo and says the repairman was professional, did the work quickly. They've done other work for him in the past, and would highly recommend them. Okay, sounds okay, but it is a 5-star review, which we've been noting to take with a grain of salt. Okay, and now we'll go down to the next one. Okay, this guy also coincidentally Jonathan Newman has 21 reviews and 1 photo, which is kind of a coincidence that the previous one had exactly the same. He's also a local guide, so a little coincidence. 5-star rating, you take it with a grain of salt. And he says, does quality work, company for you. I had them install a new opener and 2 doors and I've never been happier. Well, good for you. Okay, so we're making fun of this a little bit. Okay, now we're going to the third review. And he's a local guide with 9 reviews. And a local reviewer on Google can be anyone 18 years or older. So it doesn't take much qualifications. Now, typically, you want to look for a local guide who has a lot of reviews, because anybody can just do 9 reviews. Okay, I forgot to mention these previous 2 that had identical number of reviews, identical number of pictures, also coincidentally did it a month ago. Okay, this guy did it 2 weeks ago, and it points out this is a new review. Okay, so Matteo Salvini says found his garage door not working, and a neighbor recommended them. He was courteous and helpful, and answered all my questions. Price was competitive. Okay, so he gave him 5 stars also. Okay, here's another one. Lourdes Brock, local guy with 39 reviews a month ago, also gave 5 stars. And they've tried a few, presumably garage door companies, but none of them compared to the quality of work or the prices. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know how many garage door repairs one would have in a lifetime. Probably not many. This is my garage door broke for the first time in for owning houses for over 50 years. I've never had a garage door problem. This is the first time. Okay. And okay. All right. So we go down to the next local guide. Now he's got 193 reviews and 3 photos. So that's quite a lot of reviews. And this was 4 months ago, but it's a 5-star one. And the guy let him know his ETA arrived on time and got to the work to his report. It went work quickly. Okay. I mean, it sounds kind of like a legitimate review, I would think, especially if he's got 193 reviews. Down the next one, Catherine. He's got 56 reviews, 5 stars again. They're always quick to respond. They provide reliable and honest service that I know will work. But once again, how many times do you call a garage repair place? And note that they always respond quick. They're one of the least expensive garage door repair options in my area. Well, once again, how many times have you compared prices of repairs for your garage door? So anyways, it's getting a little suspicious here. Okay, so anyway, we look down here, and literally every one of these so far has been a local guide with a review the last month or 2, and they all give 5-star reviews. Every single one. We're looking down here. Every single one. A month ago, 5 stars. A month ago, 5 stars. A month ago, 5 stars. A month ago. Every single person is 5 stars. Okay, now another thing you can note is none of these local reviewers, or hardly any of them, have a picture. So that's another clue. If you're not, if you're a regular reviewer, you probably would have a picture. And this guy has a picture, and that guy has a picture, but these other ones don't have a picture. Even with 50 reviews or so, they still have no picture. Okay, but anyway, the main thing is every one of these are 5-star reviews. Okay, so now let's dig in a little deeper and let's go to one of these local guides and let's see what they have on their own local guide page. Okay, so you click on the local guide's name or his icon. Okay, this guy is what they call local guide level 5. I think there are maybe 15 levels. The more reviews you do, the higher up you get into the levels. Okay, he hasn't done any photos. And on reviews, he has 51 reviews 2 weeks ago. Okay, so let's just take a glimpse at his reviews. Okay, he reviewed, looks like a PR agency, and gave him a 5-star review, 100% satisfied. Okay, he did a review of a roofing company, roofing company 2 weeks ago, 5-star review. Lakewood Ranch, I believe that's somewhere around Sarasota. Okay, he did a review of a restaurant in Chattanooga. Well, where is it? Chattogram. I don't even know what that says. Let me see. Well, I don't know what that is. But anyway, he gave him 5 stars. It's a restaurant in Kotwali. Well, I don't think that's in the United States. So this guy must be a big time traveler. Okay, let me go back. Anyway, he gave that restaurant 5 stars in Kawati or whatever that is. Okay, Patrick Lock Services. He gave him 5 stars three weeks ago. Okay, he gave a sliding glass door repair place in Winter Haven, Florida, which is near Orlando. So he's had a review for Sarasota area. He's had a review for Orlando area. What was that one in Sarasota? Yeah, he did a roofing thing in Sarasota. And then in Tampa, in Orlando, he does a sliding glass repair, and he gave him 5 stars. Hey, very good. Okay, now he did a driveway gate installation. This guy's got some money, but he did it in Fort Lauderdale. He's got a lot of houses. Okay, so they'll pick up your gate wherever you need. Very good, 5 stars. Okay, here's a Kennesaw. I believe that's in Tennessee. He did a locksmith thing. Great job doing his after his home was purchased in Tennessee. And here's another one. This is in Illinois. 4 weeks ago, he did a locksmith thing in Kennesaw, and then he hopped up to Skokie, Illinois, and he did a lock thing up there, and he gave him 5 stars. Wow, look at this. He went to Peoria, and he did a lock repair and got 5 stars. Well, anyway, this is getting a little bit dubious that this particular local guide has all these 5-star reviews, and every single one is a 5-star review, and they're all in way different areas, different states. So we can assume this is probably not a legitimate reviewer guy here. Okay, let's see now. Now I'm getting so messed up. I don't know where to go. Oh, in fact, they show you a map of where these summer reviews were. So one of these reviews was somewhere over in the Burma or Vietnam or some crazy place over in Asia. Okay, now so we want to go back to so that demonstrates the 5-star review may very well be fake reviews. Okay. And remember, we're doing this. We're trying to find a garage door. Okay, now I lost my place here. Let's go back to Buckingham. Can't spell it right. Buckingham garage door repair. Okay, there it is. Okay, so back to where we started. We're trying to find a local guy to repair my garage door. Okay, so that particular reviewer seems to be a bust because he's not even in this area. Okay, and now we go to, Okay, there we go. So we click on this repair guy here. Okay, now remember he has 68 reviews. All of them were 5 stars. Okay, now we'll just pick one other reviewer just for the heck of it. Okay, this is a local reviewer. How about we'll do this one? It was the first. Yeah, it was actually the first one. Okay, so we're going to go Nicholas Brestich. He's got 21 reviews. He gave the guy 5-star reviews. Okay, we'll click on his page and see what it says. Okay, and the page coming up soon, I hope. Okay, come on, page. Okay, he's a level 4, so he's, apparently at 30 reviews or something. But yeah, in fact, they show you the points, 398 points. And his next level would be 500 points at level 5. Okay, let me click on this 398 points, see what that says. Well, okay, interesting. Okay, remember this guy gave the 5-star review. Okay, here's his contributions. He's got 23 reviews, 13 photos, and that's it. Okay. All right, now when we go to his review about the garage door place, it says this user hasn't written any reviews yet or has chosen not to display them. So it looks like he's done reviews, but for some reason he hasn't wanted to display them. Okay, so we'll go back out of him and go back to, every time I go back, I lose the thing. Okay, we have to go back to the Buckingham garage door repair. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Buckingham. Okay, so anyway, so what we're seeing so far is these reviews may be useless. Because they're either fake or you can't verify them because the guy doesn't choose to. And somehow there. Okay, we're back to it. Okay, listen, let me try one. Remember, okay, we'll try one more review and let's see if we can determine whether another review is legitimate or not. Okay, let's try. Yeah, let me see here. Okay. Oh, okay. Click on the 68 reviews. Okay. Now we'll go down and see. Check out another reviewer. Okay. Okay. This Matty Hike and has 193 local guide reviews. Okay, you would think that should be legitimate because anybody spends enough time to do 193 reviews probably takes, I don't know, a minute or two to do a review. So they've spent, at least a couple of hours. Oh, well, look at this. This reviewer hasn't written reviews or has chosen not to display them. So once again, you cannot verify this person. Okay, so let's see, and they're on the level 6 with 3,800 points. Okay, let's see what their stuff says. I'm guessing it's going to show they made a bunch of reviews in some pictures, and that's probably all. Okay, let's see what happens. So yeah, computer's not working too well here. Okay, well, anyway, we know that person doesn't want you to see. Okay, there they are. So they made a bunch of reviews, 236 reviews, 47 photos. They've answered 3 questions. They've 73 ratings. And they've edited 58. So, you would think that's fairly legitimate, but you can't find anything out about what their reviews were. There's no way of knowing. So if you did a bunch of fake reviews, there'd be no way to check them out. You don't know if they're doing all reviews in their local area, or like the other guy, they got a review in Southeast Asia, they got a review in Fort Lauderdale, they got a review in Illinois for the same locksmith, different locksmiths. So there's no way of checking. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to presume this Buckingham thing has got a lot of reviews that are probably not correct. Okay, now I'm gonna check on Buckingham garage door repair by going to Florida's Secretary of State, and it's called sunbiz.org. And if you're a company doing business in Florida, you have to have your company registered with the Secretary of State in Florida, which is called Sunbiz, is the website. And you can either have a company name or a doing business name. Doing business is like they call it a fictitious name. So if I wanted to say Don's Garage Service, I would use that as my fictitious name, and my corporation would be Brown Enterprises. And so I would be doing business as Don's Garage Place, but my corporation is actually Enterprises. Okay, so you sometimes have to look for both. Okay, so we're going to look for corporations. Buckingham Garage Door Service, as I recall. Okay, so we'll enter that name. Whoops, Buckingham Garage Door. Okay, I'll just put that in there, and it should show you everything that begins with that. Okay, and there is none. Okay, the first one is Buckingham Gardens. So this is not a corporate name. This would be presumably a doing business name or a fictitious name. And that's sometimes the case with these smaller companies. They kind of want to hide or have a little tricky wiki, well, not tricky name necessarily, but a name that is not like Ace Corporation or something. It's, more personal, like Buckingham Garage Door. Okay, so we'll look under fictitious name. Okay, now we'll put in Buckingham Garage Door and search for that. Okay, again, there is no. He has not registered that name as a corporation or a fictitious name. So not only is his his reviews probably fakes, this guy does not have a registered name with the Secretary of State. So that, even though it sounds good, he's got all these 5-star reviews and they're glowing reviews and he's got pictures, the guy's not registered to do business in the state of Florida. So you should cross him off your list, unless maybe he's your next door neighbor and he's a good guy. And if he messes up, you can come by and do something. But anyway, so this is just to demonstrate looking for businesses can be a bit tricky, and to go through all the ropes, because how long have we taken here? I don't know how many minutes we've taken to investigate one business. We checked out his reviews on Google, checked out they're certainly fake in some of the cases we checked out. We checked out his business registration with the Secretary of State, and there is no registration. And we noted also on Google that he had no website. I don't think he had an address. Well, the map showed an address, and usually that could be his house, but we don't really know. So anyway, so we spent half an hour at least on checking out one person. Now you got to check out all these other garage door places to see if any of those are legitimate or if the reviews are legitimate. So anyway, what I leave you with this is, if you see reviews with 5 stars, take it with a grain of salt. They're probably fake, probably not true, because nobody is perfect and gets 5 stars. So go on to another review or another company. Okay, we'll play around with this a little bit more today and see what else we come up with these presumably fake Google reviews. And I guess you can report these guys too, like that one that's all over the different states giving reviews for locksmiths. You could report him that this is fake, but there'd be so much is going on. You'd spend your whole day just reporting fake reviews to Google. So it's certainly buyer beware, and buyer beware for people who are going to work at your home fixing something, because you may be in a boatload of trouble by using some of these fake reviews and basically a fake business that's not even registered. Okay, so I hope that's helpful, and make some comments and tell me what your experiences are on Google reviews, and we'll see what we can come up with on another broadcast.